Hello darlings, it's me, your lovely Dory. Do you remember we did that get ready with me? We did the skincare about 8 weeks ago, I think it was. So if you scroll all the way back through the videos, it was about 2-ish months ago. So yeah, about 8 weeks ago. So I thought what we'd do is, with it being summer, she says, looking at the fucking rain. I'm sorry, but we have never had rain like this. It is awful. And if you've got something like osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, degenerative disc disease, anything like that, rheumatoid arthritis, cold, damp weather is a bitch. An absolute bitch. It's horrible. Anywho, I'm here to brighten your day. If you're new, welcome. Thank you very much for clicking on my channel. I mostly discuss my fibro journey and all that entails, and also we talk about Nemo. Nemo is my little boy, or our little boy, who has complex special needs. And occasionally we'll throw Flo into the mix. She's at uni. And then there's Mr. Dory, who is self-employed, has his own business and works from home. So that's good. So there you are. You're up to date. Now then, because we're going to be touching our face, do you remember, well, you won't remember if you didn't watch it. If you watched the last Get Ready With Me, we discussed the whole bacteria and clean hands thing. Now, if you're looking at my face thinking, what the fuck has she got there? This here, my lovey, unfortunately, is skin cancer. It's non-melanoma. It's the second batch that I've had in 3 months. First one was here. I'm hearing anything. The first one was about here. Let me feel. I can feel the scar. Oh yeah, there. So it's just by my hairline there. So I had a bit there and a bit. Can you imagine how much that pisses me off all day? So yeah, that didn't need to be removed, but you can see the scar where it was. That, thank God, dried up, flaked. Quite often they will dry up and flake and just fall off, which is great. This one's quite deep, unfortunately, and it has bled. So we're keeping an eye on it. Back to the doctors again, not next week, week after, and we'll see what they want to do. So let's stop talking about depressing things and let's get our groove on, baby. Not that I'm going to groove, because if I groove, I'm just going to get foundation everywhere. So, because I'm probably one of the most clumsy motherfuckers I know, when I put my makeup on, especially if I'm already dressed to go out, even if it's just like, you know, out to the shops or whatever, I put a black towel down or a dark coloured towel down. Old towel, doesn't matter, you know. One at the bottom of the airing cupboard that you never ever use, nobody ever uses it, one that you, I don't know, dry the dog with. Just an old towel. Pop it on your legs, so if you drop any makeup, any fallout, it goes onto the towel and not onto your clothes. Second thing we do, make sure we haven't got any bacteria on our hands. If it goes on our hands, it goes on our face. So if, like me, I mean, I'm coming to the end of the day now for me. So I've been to physio, driven my car, I've helped my daughter get ready, things like that. So I've touched about 1 billion things in the last hour. So just a quick clean, even soap and water, doesn't matter, just give your hands a quick clean, because you don't know whoever at the hospital, especially if you've been somewhere like a hospital, because you just don't know. And yes, I do use the hand gel, but you know, you just don't know. So that's that bit done. And as it's midweek, and I'm having a bit of a down day, if I'm honest. I do suffer with mental health, and I'm not ashamed to say that. Borderline personality disorder, except it's now called emotionally unstable behavioural personality disorder. They're all, do you know what? At the end of the day, they're all much of a muchness, aren't they? Bipolar, I still get manic, I still get low. It's the same thing, you know, borderline personality disorder. That's what I've got, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, of course, it's emotional, because your emotions are affected. Of course they are. Anywho, enough of that. Right. Clean hands. Make sure I've got... I did take my nail polish off last night. I didn't do a very good job of it because it's still got some on. So excuse me if you see any... there's a little bit of a shimmer there that I missed. Oh well. Right. So yes, as it's midweek, as I'm feeling a bit fed up with myself, and I've been to physio and things, it's not looking good. And it's like, it's been one of those days where everything I've tried to do hasn't been successful. So it is actually a fuck it day. So cheers, my dears. Pink gin. Nice. Soda. Ice. So here's to you, my lovies. Thank you for watching. Tis lush. Okay, so what are you going to start with, Dory? I hear you ask. Skin is prepped. So we did the skin prep in the last one, so don't need to do it again. I don't need to show you again, because hopefully you'll be able to scroll back and find it. I'm going to try, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try and move it up so that they're together. But I will probably not succeed at that, because I'm not very good at editing and stuff, but we'll have a go. Anywho, so let's get ready. The first thing that I'm going to pop on, Mary Poppins, is... Oh yeah, you see that as well? Sliced my hand last night on a bloody knife. WunderLift 60-second Wrinkle Reducer. Okay, and I just pop around my eyes. Pardon me. Oh, it's a bit fizzy, that. Back of the hand, I'm afraid. It's my palette. I can't help it. This is just how I do it. You do it your way. This is how I do it. So, a little drop. There we go. Okay. Make sure you put lids back on everything, because there's nothing worse than putting it down and not closing it, or putting the lid on and then going everywhere. So, strangely, this is coloured. I didn't expect it to be coloured when I bought it. I thought it would be clear, but anywho. So, ring finger. Remember what we said about pressure on the skin. We don't want too much pressure. You don't want to drag it. We don't want drags. So what I do is I just tap it. I start from the outside and just tap it in. Can you hear it going? Do you want me to sing instead so you don't hear that noise? Okay. This other side. Same with this side. Just tap, 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 tap. Excuse me, going in front of the camera. Same on the other side. Okay. And that just sinks in like that's gone. Can't even feel that now. That's like, it's dry straight away. And what that does is it just tightens the skin slightly around your eyes. If you've got lots of deep, which I have now, I have got, you know, they're not crow's feet, they're fucking elephant feet, like, oh. So yes, I have lots of wrinkles now, and that's cool. That's, you know, that means that you do lots of smiling and you use your face to express yourself, which is what it's for. But yeah, so I just give my hand a quick wipe after that, because obviously I might want to put another product on that in a minute, but I might not. So it's good to have some wipes handy. Did you get that? That was a joke. And yes, I am here all week just for you. Right. Next job, a foundation. Now, I like to use a cream foundation. I never liked to use a cream foundation. It was always liquid. Then I went to mineral powder, and I thought, as I got older, it started to sit, and it didn't do my skin any favours. It didn't do my wrinkles any favours whatsoever. So that went, and we're now on. It's not a cream to powder, it is actually a cream foundation, okay? This is made by Avon, and it is light nude, which is code G2-10. Avon do have a website, so if you wanted to order something like this, you can go on their website. So it's like www.avon.com or .co.uk. So it's quite an easy one, or just Google Avon. So if you wanted to have a look at a product like this one I will highly recommend out of all of them. I've tried lots. A friend of mine used to work for Avon, so I was very lucky. So it comes with a mirror. It also comes with its own little sponge. I prefer to use, and you're gonna laugh when you see the size of this little brush. Is it a kabuki brush? Is that what they call it? I should know, shouldn't I? I don't know. This is just my little brush. So, okay, you can see it's quite I'm more of a warm, sallow tone than a pink, cool tone. So that's something you've got to research. You've got to get it right. Otherwise, once you've got it on, you will have literally a line. Even if you blend it down, you'll still have a line. So try a few. Doesn't matter how many times the security guard looks at you as if to say, "What are you doing, woman?" Just do it. Just try a few. Go in with a little patch of no makeup on and just try a few. That's what the testers are there for. Don't put it on the back of your hand. That's not where you're going to wear it. Don't put it, you know, anywhere. Who was it that, I can't remember, a friend of mine said that one of her clients had tried it just on her neck. And I was like, okay. If you're going to wear it on your face, try it on your face. Or the other place to try is here. Because that is a very, very similar texture and colour to your face. So that's a good area to try. Not here, because that's tan, that's caught the sun. Look at the difference. When you turn it round, yes, it's paler, but it's closer texture to your face than that or here. Okay, so sod the security guard, go for it, girl or guy. Who am I to tell you, eh? So I'm just gonna make a mess. I'm just literally just patting it on. Can you hear me do that? That noise? And then I'm gonna start in the middle and work my way out, okay? So at the moment, we're just kind of plonking it on. Just very, very gentle little, yeah, it's almost round strokes, you know what I mean? So you just kind of like that, just round and down. And as you move this little tiny brush around, as you get further out away from the centre, you can start to do circles. We are not pushing it into our skin. Please don't push foundation into your skin. You know when you use a beauty blender, this is why I don't anymore. I'm too old. My skin is too old, in my opinion, okay, to get a good finish with a beauty blender. Don't forget that you've got ears. And we need to just bring it right out. We're going for a light summer look. We are not, you know, going for a Love Island look or a, you know, anybody else kind of look. You know, I don't want to look like a Kardashian or who else has 2 foot thicker fucking makeup on their face. Does my head in. So again, I mean, it's different if you're going out at night. Okay, we will do the night look, but this is day look. Okay. Again, just very gently. When you put it there, because I've got quite a prominent, you see, indentation. Just pop your tongue down there. And that way you can make sure your chin is covered. And then again, take it outwards towards the ears. Just gentle little circles, round we go. And then back. And all you're doing, I'm just going to check in the mirror. I'm not looking like somebody I don't. Like, I'm just checking I'm not too much. I'm not covering this at the moment. I've been told to leave it. So I'm leaving it. There we go. Okay. And then we can start to bring it up. A little bit more. Less is best. You can add more, but if you overload this little brush, my little brush, and yes, you'll find my eyebrows disappear because I've had them tattooed on due to overplucking, issues with hormones when I had my first child. I lost a lot of hair. So yeah, I had them tattooed on. But when we get to the sort of heavier base, all I'm doing today is showing you how wonderful my hair falls out. Oh, I made me itch that. Is just how to do a very, very basic base so that you've got your canvas ready to decide what we're going to do next, and that will be the next get ready with me. So we're doing the basic canvas today, and then we'll add some colour and everything else next time. Okay, so with what's left on your brush, do not please add any more. No, because it'll with a cream. God, it looks amazing in that mirror, but It looks absolutely awful on here. With a cream foundation, it moves so well on my skin. I've got combination skin, so obviously bring it down like we do with our skincare. Yeah, you bring it down. Hang on, I just want to see, I've got nail varnish on that one. I just want to move this out of the way and just, there we go. Okay, let's bring it down. You don't need to overload your brush. Now, because I've got grey hair, white hair, fair hair, I need to be very, very careful that I don't give my hair a lovely new colour of light nude. So just, you know, just hold it back while you're doing that bit. Or wear a headband if it's longer than this, you know, if you haven't got short hair. Right, so down, round, and then just, if I'm checking in my mirror, which is much, much better than looking into this camera. So I don't know why, but it is. I'm just gonna check. There we go. All done. Right. Okay. Now, brushes. I wash my brushes once a week. I only wash the ones I use, because what's the point of washing the other 3,000 I've got? No point at all. So once a week, wash your brushes, baby shampoo. That's all you need. No soap. No soap. Warm water, hand warm water, hand to the touch, in the sink. Chuck them in, leave them 5 minutes, and then clean them individually under some warm running water. Make sure that when you look at the water, it is running clear before you let your brushes dry. And then what you need to do is just get some kitchen towel, please just fold it over, let them dry naturally. Shake the water out, put them back into, say if you've got a contour brush like this, okay? You want this to stay at the angle it's at. If you wash that, you know, there's a chance that it's going to go. So pop it back into the angle it needs to be, down on the, well, even an old towel or some kitchen roll. Just leave it to dry. Okay, next we are going to do a little bit of Flawless Concealer by e.l.f. This one is the lightest warm shade that they do, and it's called Fair Warm. They do a fair cool and they do a light cool. They do lots. They've actually extended their range quite a lot, which is fab. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna run out of time. It's gonna cut me off, I know it is. 30 minutes, Dory. Right, okay, so all I've done is just popped. Please, I'll show you. Please don't do this. And then fill all that in. You don't need it, okay? You just don't, you don't need it. I promise you don't. Now, there's 2 ways to blend your concealer. Brush, finger. I start with a brush and take it up into the corner. Just very, very gently. I mean, look at it, it's only a tiny little, very, very soft brush. You know, it's not a big, huge. You don't need a big brush for a small area, and just very, very gently. I mean, look how well this is going in already. Look at that already. Okay, so you know where you want to put your concealer. Excuse me, I've got an eyelash. Don't want that going in my eye, thank you. I want it staying where it is. So just very gently, very, very, very gently around here, because this is where my lines are, this is where my creases are, this is where my problem area is. My worst problem area, apart from this little thing at the minute. But hey ho. Okay, and again, the other side. Just very, very gently working from the middle bit to the outer bit. Okay. I'm just getting bloody hearing aids. Sorry. Let's get rid of that. Made a right mess now. Sorry guys. Do that again. There we go. So again, you just you've got to be careful near your eyes, yeah? You only get one pair. So look after your eyes. Be gentle, be kind, and they'll do the same for you. Okay? So sorry, getting a bit of blast back off that flipping house over the road. Okay. Now, lots and lots and lots of people like to contour the nose, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. Okay? You'd be amazed how much concealer is left on this brush. You need the tiniest bit, and that e.l.f. Flawless Concealer has lasted me. I can't even tell you. I bought it a few weeks ago, and it's hardly even gone down. Okay, so what's left on the brush? Just touch up any red bits. I get a little bit of red on my nose, I always do. I get red across there. A lot of ladies and gents will flush with alcohol. If I have wine, I look like a bloody strawberry. So yeah, a little bit more. Teeny bit. There we go. Okay. Just build that up so that you've got, it just actually contours the nose. You can even bring it up here where your problem areas are, because if it lightens them, and this is light reflecting as well, this concealer, sorry, I need to do this to make sure that I've not got any going in my eyes. That's better, isn't it? This concealer, I have to say, is one of the best I've ever used, and it was maybe £4, maybe £3 even. My tummy's about to rumble, so excuse me if you hear it. It'd be like, Dory, feed me. Okay? Now, you're probably thinking, why haven't I done anything with the top of my eyes? Well, I kind of have, because I did go over with my foundation brush, but what I don't want to do is overload my eyelids with foundation. This is where this comes in again. So what we do is, with what's left on here, very gently just blend in the foundation that went across the eye when I first applied it, to make sure there are no creases. Okay, if you look down while you're doing this, you will see much easier. You'll be able to see it much easier. This is about to count on me, so I'm gonna stop it and we will start again. I'm sure it cuts out at 30 minutes, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm using that for foundation. But there you go. So that's foundation, concealer. Oh no, still going. Let's see what happens. Right, next thing we want to do is set what we've done. I usually use RCMA powder, but because I just want to do a quick, lightweight, let's get it on and go out kind of look, I'm not going to use that today. I will show you how I use that for a nighttime look. I prefer to use it at night for nighttime makeup. So let's get this done before this thing cuts out on me. Okay, I'm using Revlon Photoready. It's slightly iridescent, very tiny iridescent, and I am using Fair Light. Okay, I'll show you. There you go. Now you're going to go, Dory, that looks pink. And you'd be right, it does look pink. Not when you put it on. Okay, so what you need to do is, you remember you've put things in your eyes, just check. You've not got any creases, okay? And away you go, start in the middle. This side. And all we're going to do is just set what we've done. Oh, there you go. Did you hear it? It went a little bit more. I don't push my brush into my powder. I literally just tap, tap, tap. And again, just little swirls, just set. Damn, here it is. Don't worry, guys. I am going to go and kick ass at some point. I think it's next week or the week after. Hopefully they're going to give me some combination hearing aids because I've got tinnitus. So that's why I've got hearing aids, because it's causing a hearing loss. So, ooh, poke myself in the bloody eye. So yeah, just make sure everything's set. Okay? Are we happy so far? Any questions, anything like that, pop down there. Well, not down there. Put in the comments. Right, because I love you so much, I'm going to do a bronze. Now, because it's summer, and you know, my fibro's going through the roof and my osteoarthritis and all my other conditions are fucking killing me. Because it's summer, I thought I'd show you how to do a bronzed, very, very basic, very, very light bronzed look. So you want it to look natural. You don't want to look as if you just have to spray tan on various parts of your face. So we are using, yet again, my favourite product, e.l.f. You can see how much of this I've used. And it's a very, very lightweight bronzer, and it's in Sunkissed Glow. Okay, so I've done that. And what you've got to do, look at your face, right? Imagine you're out in the sun. Usually you would put your contour there, wouldn't you? There. With a bronzer, you go a step above, like highlighter. Ready? Start from the outside, just very gently add little swirls. This side. Think about when you've been in the sun, where do you catch the sun on your face?